Saturday. She's going to big school today. The birthday school.
Growing up, I've just always loved the Lord and loved my family. I've been raised in the greatest home in the world by the greatest parents, and brother and sister have always been my best friend. Through high school, I got to go to Friendship and play 4 sports at the varsity level. I did not start off playing volleyball in college at LCU, but we knew Coach Lawrence. She just casually asked if I'd be interested in practicing with him. Next thing I knew, I had a jersey. Fast forward, it was my senior year. Just a normal day. I took an anatomy test and everything felt normal. When we were at Wichita Falls playing Midwestern, I had the opening serve. When I looked up for a ball going above me, I caught the bright lights and I didn't even know where I was. I couldn't tell where I was on the court or how near or far a volleyball was from my body. I rotated out and I had to sit down and I was just rocking back and forth, had a headache, really in pain. I told the trainer and she escorted me to the locker room, and my mom came in and said, "Nope, y'all get her up. She's having an aneurysm. She does not get headaches. This is not now. Let's get her to the emergency room right now." My mom told my dad to go get the car. We had a police escort. I became stiff. I postured and started aspirating. So then my mom jumps to the back seat to scoop vomit out of my throat so I didn't choke on that. The whole time just telling my little sister, she's gonna be okay, just keep praying. She kept trying to whisper to my dad, "All right, go faster, go faster." I don't know if she's with us anymore. They met us at the door with the wheelchair, rolled me in. Dr. Kamath, he was scrubbed up and ready. He rolled me back to do a CT scan, came out to say, this is a terminal condition.
She has a brain bleed. The pressure is increasing. She needs emergency surgery, and I'm going to do my best.
Dr. Kamath persevered for 4 to 6 hours to just try to get the bleed to stop. Someone told us that in the middle of the surgery, they said, "We saw him stop and pray," and we'd never seen that before. If that was the purpose of my brain bleed, I'm so thankful. I'm thankful that Dr. Kamath never gave up, and his team. And I'm thankful the prayer warriors never gave up. People flooded to pray, and I'm grateful that they went to God, the Father, creator of the universe, for me. He had me sheltered in his hands when I was in some serious waves. During that time, I feel like I didn't even get splashed. Dr. Kamath came out and walked through those doors and said, "The bleed has stopped."
We want to get her as stable as we can so that we can fly her to Dallas, where there is a brain suite that can take care of her properly from this point on.
I was in ICU with amazing nurses and doctors there for 2 weeks maybe. They're starting to take tubes off, see if I can open my eyes. What all's there? She's alive, but barely. Short-term memory loss at its best. I couldn't move my right side for several days in the hospital. I didn't know how to spell. I don't have right peripheral vision. They said it may come back, it may not. So far it hasn't, and I'm great with that. I say a lot that I lost vision, which I did, but I've just gained perspective. So Tyler, boyfriend of the year, he was flown to Dallas to be with me, not knowing if I would know his name. Walked into my hospital room. He said, "Mal, do you know how much I love you?" And I just shook my head and kind of blinked my eyes. And then I pooched my lips out for a kiss. He said that was like a flood of emotion right there for him. That first surgery in November was to stop that bleed. But in January, with Dr. Welch, the new doctor in Dallas, his job was to remove the AVM. That surgery went smoothly. We were able to leave Dallas on January 10th. Tyler and I had talked about getting married right before I had my stroke. I think a lot of girls envision a little fairy tale dream of a wedding and marriage. In a short 3 months, to be knocked off my feet with a surprise, and then to still have a stranger in my mirror that was bald and not worthy. That was hard. It was a free fall off a mountain to say yes to getting married then. But Tyler was saying, just jump, I'm gonna catch you. And I did. Tyler and I got married in 2016. My side was very dark. I would wake up and I would see a wedding ring on my finger. There was a stranger in my mirror, and I just had to tell myself, my name is Mallory, I'm at LCU, I'm Tyler's wife, let's get dressed. When Tyler told me, he said, if I would have known that you were gonna have a stroke November 10th, I would have married you November 9th. That was a light bulb moment. Everything that I just experienced, physical, mental, that all leads to the story of the cross. Jesus, he hung on a cross and was beaten for us, even at our worst, because he wants to save us. And he wants to marry the church, his bride, and bring us all to heaven together, no matter our history. And once I was able to link that together, life just had purpose again. I had a smile on my face. I had a different pep in my step. I had meaning. And I'm thankful that God didn't give up on me. He went through some creative measures to speak a love story to me.